guys? Holding hands with you here, bringing you back Clover anime review, episode 55. This episode was just an introduction episode / flashback of Asta, of the guy that Noelle is visiting. His name is Fanzel, but they call him Zell for short. Fanzel was basically someone, as we get in in this episode, 5 months ago when Asta was training in that forest for a month to take his exam. He actually met him there. And it's funny how they met, because you see in the thumbnail, they met like that. He was butt naked running through a forest, and he had a big oversized bull chasing him down. Asta one-shotted it easy, and they talked, and Asta gave him potatoes and liquid juice that is like half water, half tea liquid that helps you grow your magic. And they had a friendly conversation before they first met. And the guy sees Asta's training, and he's like, "What you training for?" And Asta said, "Oh, for the magic exams and stuff." So they ended up going to after the discussion, he was like, "Come to my house so I can thank you." So he had this special little cabin, very, very nice and small and cozy, out in the woods, hidden. And he went inside, he got dressed. He was still naked this whole time. And when he came out, he saw Asta training, and he gave him some pointers. And Asta was like, "Oh wow, this actually works." And there was some joke between them because Asta was like, "How does the old man know how to use a sword?" And he was like, "Oh, but I'm only 28. Which, if I'm not mistaken, he said he's 28. If I'm not mistaken, I believe Yami is the same age. Either 26 or 28. He's one of them. So, they basically in the same age range. So, which makes you wonder how old is the Wizard King, because we know he's older. And William should be the same age as Yami, so maybe younger. So yeah, these captains are powerful, but they're young. So imagine them older. Just food for thought. Keep that in mind for later on. But he explains that he was a teacher at one point and stuff like that. And Asta was like, "Hey, can you teach me?" And he begged them, and the guy was like, "Oh yeah, sure." And Asta was like, "Really?" He was like, "Yeah, but in one condition." And Asta was like, "What is it?" "You gotta promise me with the way that I teach you, you will not use it to pick or bully on the weak. And you would use it for good." And Asta was like, "Oh, I already know about all that. You don't have to tell me that." And they bumped fists, and there goes their friendship / teacher student relationship. And forgive me for the noise in the background if you hear anything. That's my fax machine. But if they continue, and Asta is improving thanks to this guy, and this guy has wind magic, which is one of the basic 4 elements, and a very powerful one, as we know, because his wind magic is weird though, because it turns into a sword, and it does sword style stuff, so a little unique there. But it was very cool and interesting to see him. And then we find a new character that enters the fray. Her name is Mabel, a student of his. And she gave him a wand of his fiancé, Dominion, and tells him that she probably dead because she found this covered in blood and stuff like that. And then, we got his backstory, that he told Asta that he was from the Diamond Kingdom, and his wife, fiancé. But they didn't like the cruelty that was going on, so they left. But leaving the Diamond Kingdom is a no-no, especially when these two were teachers in the army. So they were very high-ranked and well-known. But, and again, excuse me for any background noises you hear. But, after that, they just continue to talk about that. And then he's like, "I need to be alone for a while." So, he's depressed. Then she comes in, and long story short, she basically stabs him. And he looks and is like, "Why are you doing this?" And she's like, "I am now part of that assassin unit that tried to assassinate you. They captured me and they gave me a choice." And she chose to be with them instead of being against them, which would have caused her death. So, but yeah, that was basically, that part of the segment. And the last part was Asta barging in to help him. And he was like, oh no, I got this, I promise. So Asta left. And he was like, whew, thank God he left. Sorry, Asta, I can't keep my promise. But then boom, Asta just ran in and just swiped like 4 or 5 of those guys easily by himself. With the sword skills that he picked up from this guy. And then he gave him this speech about nobody automatically has their life goals and plans set out for them. You gotta usually go through life and find it. I'm paraphrasing, but that was basically Asta's point. And even Melba herself learned something from this encounter. And she's like, she had a shocked face in the background. Then the guy got up, Zell, and they started, beating these guys down. And Marble was like, you know what, guys, let's just retreat. We're losing. We fight another day. Let's just retreat. So they packed up their people and left. But before they left, Mabel was like, Asta, I like the tone in your voice. It changed how you addressed the teacher. Because, earlier they had a funny moment where she's screaming at him, saying, respect this old man. And Asta's like, how am I supposed to respect this old man, blah, blah. And they went back and forth in front of him. And he's like, come on, guys, stop, please, please. It was just funny. But, yeah. Then after that, him and Asta went their own way. And he gave him, a good luck blessing, saying, hey, I hope things work out for you. And Asta was like, thank you. Then they went their separate ways and left. Then he came back a couple minutes later, butt naked and running. Because another boar, again, same situation, you see in the thumbnail, happened again. But that was basically the episode. The preview for the episode was the continuation of this. Because remember, this is just a flashback. The real episode should be next week when Noelle is in Zell's house talking. She's going to try to get this guy's help to help Asta in his arms. Because, Asta doesn't have his arms fixed yet. This was Noelle's story of why she's here. But they wanted to give us some information on this guy so we can know that there's a relationship between him and Asta already. They're friends and teachers and students, so. But, really great episode. I can't wait to see more of this Zell guy. Fanzel. Zell for sure, but can't wait to see more of him. Hope we see more of Marbell. That's awesome. Oh, also, I forgot it was mentioned that Mars, the guy that Asta fought and Yuna fought in the dungeon and they beat, he's actually one of his top students. Top number 1, if I'm not mistaken. That was stated in the manga, but not here. But Mars and Mobile are 2 of his top 3 students. So that was also stated in the episode. I forgot to mention that. But yeah, this was a very great episode. Can't wait to see Marble again because we know we're gonna see her since we got the preview and we see Diamond Kingdom attacking. Can't wait to see Mars again because he's been hyped up and we've seen how strong he was in episode 14 and 15. Zell, he trained these guys, so he has to be pretty strong himself. So I can't wait to see more of him in the future. And I can't wait to see if he finds his fiancée or not. Hopefully he does, but that's another story. But yeah, the episode of Black Clover 52 manga review. Really great episode. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. If you already watched it, go watch it again. Great episode. Even though it was just a flashback episode, but it was really done well. And yeah, tell me your thoughts, comments, and opinions down below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, share with family and friends. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.